Welcome back. The Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, claims to be a pro-American group fighting for Muslim rights. But how is this for pro-American? One of the group's executive directors tweeting yesterday, how does one balance being pretty staunchly anti-war while honoring those who died in the military? That's on Memorial Day. She tweeted that. Ryan Morrow is a national security analyst for the Clarion Project, and he says this kind of deception has always been part of CAIR's secret strategy. Hard to even read that tweet on a day that is so meaningful for those who sacrifice their lives. What was your reaction, and what do you mean by secret strategy of CAIR?
Well, it was incredibly offensive, and it's especially offensive to Muslims and non-Muslims that serve in the U.S. military. And that's just one of the several tweets that I wrote about in my article. There's other ones openly questioning whether it's right to honor soldiers that were killed in wars that they disagree with. These officials have a consistent pattern of depicting American soldiers as being the murderers of Muslims, as occupiers. Well, what about the fact that millions of Muslims are now able to vote because of the American soldier? What about the Afghan girls that go to school because of the American soldier? Or the Americans that are helping to search for those Nigerian schoolgirls that are Christian and Muslim right now? And so many Muslims have worked with the U.S. military, but that's not the message over Memorial Day weekend from CAIR officials. Instead, they're questioning whether they should honor those slain in wars that they disagree with.
Right, so the photo there that was just up is the woman who actually tweeted that, and on May 23rd, also this, she retweeted a quote, I believe, from the head of Michigan there in their CAIR division. If one dies in an unjust war, as you said, in which we illegally invaded and occupied a sovereign nation, should that person be honored? Again, here and in your piece, you talk about even Muslims don't identify with statements like this or that which CAIR puts forward, but yet they again and again are seen as this moderate agency.
Right, Gallup did a poll where they asked Muslims what organization most represents you. CAIR got about 12%, and I'm willing to bet that the majority of that 12% aren't aware of the fact that this group is linked to the Muslim Brotherhood by the Justice Department and by internal documents from the Muslim Brotherhood itself. If they knew that, the numbers would be much lower. But yet this organization, because they say that they are the voice of the Muslim American community, gets treated as such.
Isn't the fact that these individuals who have tweeted this haven't been reprimanded or put on leave or even fired a statement, in fact, by CAIR, perhaps the strongest statement on their part, that they are okaying it, giving it a nod?
Oh, definitely. And this is just the latest incident. They've endorsed the Muslim Brotherhood. Hamas said all sorts of extremist statements. They don't get fired. They don't get reprimanded. And we've known from the beginning, because the FBI has wiretapped their leaders, talking about using deception in order to influence the media and the public perception of their cause.
Ryan Morrow, we want to thank you. The Clarion Project is incredible to read.
Thank you.
Great cause there. Thanks for bringing it to our attention.